Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about 5 things that I love about Sisterlocks. So first of all, let me apologize. I have been a bit lame. I've been missing. I didn't do my 10-month update. Life has just been a lot busier now that things have actually opened up here in the UK and we're allowed to actually go out and see people and have birthday parties again and all that kind of stuff, going into shops. So I think that's basically what's happened, is I've just ended up being out and about. My plan is to do a lot better. So yeah, let's get in today's update. So I'm now 11 months into this lock game. Woohoo! Made it so far. To be honest, I think the further along you go and the more you just start to be happier in your hair, the less you kind of think about it, and therefore obviously the less you're going to shoot videos, because I'm just not giving it as much thought as I was in the beginning. I'm liking 11 months locked, and that's why I decided to do a video on 5 things I love about my Sisterlocks. So for anybody who's watching this video and who's thinking about getting Sisterlocks, it probably helps to know why other people like them. You might want to know what makes it good. 11 months is a good point to review it, because, you know, that's nearly a year's experience worth to talk from. So let me get straight into it. 5 things I love about my Sisterlocks. Number 1, first of all, I love the fact that it's a natural style. You know, we all know with Sisterlocks, there's no additions, there's no chemicals, other than the actual interlocking method and your own hair. We tightened every 6 weeks or 4 weeks, whatever your schedule is. There's nothing else to it. So for me, I love that. It's a real freedom from, you know, putting extensions in, or for me, putting relaxers in my hair, suffering burns. It's a break from all of that. So I absolutely love the fact that it's a natural style. There's nothing extra that needs to be done. There's no chemical treatments that need to be done. The hairstyle is what it is. So that's my number 1. So number 2, I love that Sisterlocks evolve. So what I mean by evolve is that where you are day 1 is not where you're going to be forever. It gets better and better with time, and I feel like I absolutely love it more and more as time goes along. So it evolves. So where I am today is not the same as where I'll be in a year's time. So I know people like to say, oh, well, I'd get a bit bored with Sisterlocks, but actually there's so much evolution in terms of the length of it, how mature the actual locks are. I just think it changes so much, and you know, I've not even seen that much of it yet. There's still way more to come. But certainly from when you first get it done and they're all quite small, it definitely thickens up quite a lot. At least mine has. Obviously, a lot of these things depend on your hair texture. But I think it's nice to watch it evolve. It's nice to see it go from the beginning to where it is now, and probably more so in the future. So the evolution is something that I think keeps it interesting. It adds something to it, because you can look back at pictures and see how it's changing. So that's my number 2. Number 3, this is actually one of the things that I would say is one of my favorite things about Sisterlocks, is wash day. Obviously with Sisterlocks, we braid and band for the first year. There will come a time where I can wash it loose, which will be nice. There's been 1 or 2 occasions where I have washed it loose, so I'm not going to lie, just out of pure laziness or rushing, whatever. But for the most part, I generally wash it braided and banded in 4 sections. That's my kind of quick and dirty way of braiding and banding, just putting my hair into 4 sections. So I love the feeling of water running through my hair. I love washing my hair. I wash my hair as often as I feel the need to wash my hair. Sometimes that's once a week. Sometimes it's twice a week. Other times it might be twice every 2 weeks. For the most part, I think I average a week. Like my pattern is usually at the weekend I'll wash it. But I love that. I love that it doesn't matter, because my hair is not unraveling. It's quite firmly in. I mean, there was 1 or 2 at the edge, especially where I split a couple down on the sides where it was a little bit unraveling. But on the whole, in terms of my whole head, I have no issues with unraveling. So washing is not a problem to me. I can pretty much wash my hair as and when I see fit. And I find that once a week is about right. But I just love it. I love washing hair. I love clean hair. I love the smell of freshly washed hair. Also with locks, when you wash it, it kind of weighs down a bit. And if your hair's starting to get stiff, I feel like it kind of frees it up a bit. And you get this extra, it kind of stretches your hair out a bit. So where you get lots of shrinkage, I do find that it stretches out the length of your hair. So you see a bit more of the full length of your hair when you wash it. But generally, I just love how quick it is. Washing your hair doesn't have to take long. If you've got time to make it a longer time frame, by all means, it can take a bit longer. But for the most part, I can be done washing my hair in 15 minutes. And there's no detangling at the end. I mean, you haven't got that thing of, let me condition it, go sit for an hour, let that penetrate, come back, wash it out, then put some leave-in conditioner, then put your moisturizer, then put your oil. Yeah, you just wash it and you go. Literally 15 minutes, done. Love it. So that obviously brings me on to my next favorite thing about locks, which is time saved. I know some people like spending time doing their hair, and for those people, you can do different styles depending on how you want to tie it, sweep it up, whatever. But for me, I love the fact that I get out of bed, take off my bonnet, and my hair is pretty much, other than running my fingers through it like this, flipping it over to part it, my hair is done. Like, there's nothing else to do. That is something that I love, and I will never stop loving that. Like, even if, you know, I wanted to, there's nothing that's going to beat that. Even if I decided I didn't want locks anymore, there's just nothing that would ever beat that. And I think it would probably take me all of 10 minutes in a new hairstyle to realize that I would miss this. So, yeah, for me, saving time is just the best thing ever. I'm looking into getting my eyes lasered because putting in contact lenses is another thing that I want to cut out of my schedule. I just want to literally wake up and be done. If I could have my mascara and my eyeliner already on, I would, because I just love that ability to just get up. If I want to do my hair, then yes, I can start thinking about pinning it up as well. But it's the fact that if you don't have time, which Monday to Friday when I'm doing my school runs, rushing back from my meetings, I don't have time. I don't have time for it, and I don't have to have time for it. So, you know, obviously there's a time spent going to get the reties every 6 weeks or every 4 weeks or whatever the schedule is for you. But time saved is so great. I mean, I need to be Zoom ready for my job as well. So, you know, last thing you want to do is suddenly have to get in a Zoom call and spend an hour trying to make yourself look presentable. Nope, there's no time for that. So get on Zoom. I literally switch on my Zoom camera and I'm ready to go. If you find yourself spending ages detangling your hair, the locks are for you, because the time to be saved is amazing. And then my final favourite thing kind of ties into what I've just talked about, but it's just always having a hairstyle. Like, one of the things I didn't like about being natural, especially when you've washed your hair, is that you're never just ready to go. You're always, you know, especially if you're a person that's doing your braid outs and your twist outs, sometimes the process of getting those really nice braid outs don't look so pretty and don't lend itself to popping out until that style has set. So yes, your end result with the braid out, with the twist out will look amazing. But in the meantime, you've got, you know, these big plaits in your head, which isn't necessarily a look that you want to be going for. Let's be honest. We might like the end result, but your hair may not be done in such a way where you necessarily want to show the process to get that hairstyle. So there's lots of head ties and things. If you're a person that's into head ties, it's not to say that there isn't options with it, but I love that I'm not sort of in hair hiding mode while I'm trying to get another hairstyle. I mean, if I do a roller set, then obviously it's the same sort of thing. You do a roller set and then you're waiting to unravel the roller set. But it's the fact that, you know, the hair is just a hairstyle in itself, and it doesn't take much for it to look like it's ready to go. So it's nice to have the option to do it up for when you're going somewhere, but actually it's good to go as it is. So that's it. That's my 5 reasons why I love my Sisterlocks. As I said, I'm 11 months in, and oops, jogging the camera. I think my hair is coming along quite well. I will be doing an update at 12 months and giving you some tips for surviving the first 12 months of Sisterlocks, so watch out for that. But for now, that's pretty much my update. I hope you could see that. So thanks for watching, and if it's your first time here, please subscribe. I will be doing a 12-month video, as I mentioned, with all the tips on surviving the first 12 months of Sisterlocks. So catch me for my 12-month update, and for now, have a good one and see you in the next video.